Experts say dialogue is still the best way to prevent and manage the security situation in Zamfara state. This suggestion was put forward by Pastoral Reserve, a non-governmental organization, at an interactive meeting with Zamfara state government officials of the NGO, insisting that from experience, deploying the military to the state has not produced as much results as a roundtable dialogue. Muya Thomas has more.
Zamfara state is one of the poorest states in the country. Poverty rate stands at 70.8%, according to the current school news, October 2020. The challenge of insecurity in the state dates back to the early 2000s, but has recently been worsened by rising cases of armed banditry and rustling of cattle, goats, and other animals. These criminal activities have heightened levels of poverty and social conflict in many communities. Resolving the tense relationship between farming and pastoral communities is what Pastoral Resolve has tried to do since 2017, with funding from the French Embassy in Nigeria.
Today you will hear people talking about one issue, the next morning when something crops up, they forget all that has happened in the past and they kept speaking about what just happened. And therefore, a lot of history and serializing and analysis of these challenges have not taken place. Therefore, we just keep addressing the symptoms of every conflict or every dynamic situation at any particular point in time.
So far, these efforts have helped in capacity building, advocacy, and awareness creation.
So we have good results in terms of being in contact with, direct contact with the communities. As we said this morning, there is a lack of space. We know these communities are not able to speak out. So we give the floor to these communities through parade, for example. It is very important.
These experts believe dialogue with non-state actors is still the best way to manage the security situation in Zamfara state. The state government had employed this method in the past before the military was invited to tackle rising cases of banditry and cattle rustling in 2016. The crisis between farmers and herders have rendered a number of people homeless, creating a population of internally displaced in the state. Officials of Zamfara state says concerted efforts are being made to address challenges arising from this, especially care for the internally displaced women and girls.
Insecurity in the northern part of the country has threatened food security and development generally. With collective efforts by national and international players, hopefully an end to insecurity can be in sight. Muya Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.